That's right. Anyway, so
Go for it.
Yeah, come on.
There's a question right here. What is it?
Hello, how are you? It's great to see some old familiar,
We got some old faces here.
familiar faces. I'm an old familiar face.
I have seen the play. It's truly great. Everybody go see it. Question for you.
There's
two.
more.
Yes.
There's a sequel tonight.
I know. And the question for you is, are you going to put the original and the sequel on CD?
Yeah, well, that's a hard question.
Come on.
Yeah. Simon and Schuster, come on.
You know, it's funny. We were just talking about this today.
We're gonna take a good look at it after we see it tonight, because I think we're gonna just have a tape of it. Like Andy wants to tape it, so he'll take a good look at it and see what he thinks of the whole thing. And if it looks like something, we might pursue it. We just finished writing it this week, so I mean the last half. So you'll know it's pretty fresh off the press. We haven't got around to thinking about the CD and the video and the the HBO special.
The HBO special, right? And then the major motion picture, you know, that Rick Berman will produce and replace us with Brent Spiner and Patrick Stewart. But it's okay. It's okay. My ego's in a good place, and he's British. You know, he doesn't care. You know, yeah. But then when Gail told us that was a Star Trek
Monthly.
the Star Trek Monthly, that they had this blurb saying that we were under contract at Simon & Schuster to do the play as a book. News to us.
Pure news to us.
And I guess the contract is still in the mail because I haven't seen it, you know.
It's in Florida with the ballot.
It's in Florida with the ballots. Yeah, Stephanie, please. You know, you have a job to do. You shouldn't be here. Anyway. But yeah, you know, the thing is that I would love it on, you know, if nothing else, I would love to do it on audio, because I think it would lend itself beautifully for that, and also for some nice, you know, for some nice production values as well. I mean, one of the things I'm disappointed about is like when I wrote A Stitch in Time. A Stitch in Time began as readings, as many of you know, ad nauseum, and the fact that they never did, you know, make an audio of the book kills me. And of course, with that corporate logic, that impeccable corporate logic, they said, well, you know, we had lost money on previous audios. And I said, like what? And he said, well, like on Armin Shimmerman and David George's book, The 34th Rule. Well, it turns out, yeah, they made an audio, and yeah, they lost money, but they made the audio, and then they left all the audios in some warehouse someplace, and never distributed them, let alone advertise or market them. So it's like, and then somebody just told me that they came out with that 3 parts, the Millennium came out as 3 parts, 3 books, right? And they did an audio of the first one, which did well, and then never did any more audios of parts 2 and 3. So
Simon & Schuster are un-American.
Well, no, they are un-American. Yes, that's
They're not making the most of it.
Really, I know. I guess you know they just take advantage of Star Trek and Star Trek fans. They figure, well, you know, I can always make money, you know. There we go. Anyway,
a subject close to Andy's heart, I think. So yeah, like judging by all the hands that are up, this talk's over pretty quick. The back left's up again. We better be watching it. We'll be to the back left in a second. The lady at the back in the red, conspicuously in the red. Yeah, believe me. Wow, yeah, what was the reaction of each other? My reaction to you when I was pretty fresh on the stage of any stage when I first arrived at the Star Trek scene in 1992. I don't remember having much of a reaction to you at all. No, we started to work. Everybody was new to me. Everybody was like the kind of, oh my goodness, there's this person here and then this person here. And we had a scene where he came along and I was sitting at the replimat, and I think there was some flowers on the table, and I'm allergic to all sorts of things. I mean, I used to be particularly, and I kept flicking them off out of my face because it was one of those funny.
I thought it was just
That was
so
our show.
totally idiosyncratic. Another one of these Brits who comes over to our country, steals our jobs, steals our women, steals our green cards, you know, and now he's behaving like a goddamn prima donna with the flowers, and I thought, oh boy, I'm really in for it now. You should never have said that I made no impression on you the first time. I will never let you forget that.
It was a Les Landau.
It was a Les, no, it was a Rick Colby. Rick Colby, that's right.
The only reason I say that is because Rick Colby had, was it a hyacinth on the table?
It was, no, I don't remember what it was.
There was a flower on that table, and if you look through, there's a bit of trivia. Every single Rick Colby show, until he got divorced,
right.
I mean literally until he got divorced or separated,
broke it up,
sometimes, has this hyacinth in the show somewhere.
Oh, that's right, you're right. That's right, divorced. That's right.
He buys one for his wife. So every Rick Colby show, whatever it is, whether he's doing, I don't know, Man on the Moon or Star Trek or whatever he's doing, has a hyacinth in it somewhere. And that was the hyacinth. So I made a big deal of that hyacinth.
And the only fight I ever got into you with,
was that show?
No. It was another Rick Colby show. When we were all in a really lousy mood and we were doing that.
You were always in a lousy mood.
Well, if you had to wear that makeup, you wouldn't be in a great mood either. I mean,
2 minutes into every show, he's like,
the superiority of the humanoid actors, man. Oh, God, I can see this is really going to be something tonight. Yeah, we just come off working on this play, and I'm afraid we're bringing it here. Come on, we got to be cool there. Kids here, you're using really bad language.
I'm not using bad language yet.
Yeah, well.
I've been remembering all the way.
Yes, ma'am. Save us, please. And then there was somebody back there. We'll come back to you. Yeah, okay, I'll come back to you, please.
What other projects are you gentlemen involved in? And Sid, how's your lovely wife and what's she doing?
My lovely wife's very well. She's in New Haven, Connecticut at the moment. She's doing a show called Golden Boy, which is a boxing musical. Originally done by Sammy Davis Jr., written by Charles Strauss, who wrote Annie and Bye Bye Birdie. It's a musical, big deal musical. I mean, no, it's a big deal musical.
Almost famous.
I don't know what I did.
This close.
Okay, it's cool. Until Sid got divorced, and anyway, yeah, there was a hyacinth in every one of his conventions.
To remind you.
No, she's doing that. It might go to Broadway, we'll see. I saw it the day before yesterday when it opened, and it was great. I mean, it was really terrific. There's a full-size boxing ring on stage, and not Nana, but a couple of the other guys, literally kick the living daylights out of each other for 15 minutes. I mean, they have a 15-minute long, it's like Rocky, the movie. And it was pretty great. It was wonderful. So that's what she's doing. I'm in a process of trying to get my act together to go to England and direct a piece which has got to be done in probably March. But I've got to write it first, which is the catch. It goes great until you actually have to come up with the goods. So I'm going through that, and I've just been obviously writing this with Andy. I've never written anything in my life.
He's really good. I mean this sincerely. He's
really
I say
so
good.
Yeah, no, it's something you have to do. Otherwise, you just don't get any work. So I'm writing this. It's about an ancient queen called Boudicca, who's very dead now. She was born in something around like 1 AD or 20 AD, and it's lots of Romans and lots of sort of savage druids and all sorts of stuff going on. And we'll see what happens to that. That's a sort of 2 hour.
I mean, it's a British queen.
Yeah, well, a British queen. Yeah. One of the first great Anglo-Saxon queens, in fact, for anybody who's actually interested in that kind of thing. And we're going to shoot that in Scotland. And she was a warrior. She tied scythes to her chariot wheels and literally mowed the Romans down. And she was really famous for that. And she destroyed single-handedly the whole Roman army in south of England back at that time. So she's quite a hero in England. And it's a show we'd like to do. And no doubt you'll see it here, you know, maybe sometime, I don't know what, in a couple of 100 years maybe. So that's what I'm after.
Yeah, and yes, well, I've talked to you. There's this play, Saxon Shore. Do you know the play Saxon Shore by David Rudkin?
No.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you about this later. Anyway,
What are you up to?
When I start in next month prepping for this